So first up, we've got Adventure Peely, who's a really cool skin. Then we've got Beef Boss, who comes with the Lego Der Burger restaurant set. Then you've also got this one, I think it's a Bright Bomber style person. Then we've got Bright Bomber herself. And then afterwards we've got Crash Test Dummy, and he's really cool. Then we've got Cuddle Team Leader, who's a bit creepy to me, but some people like her. Then we've got Cube Assassin, which I had never heard of before the Lego set, so that's quite cool. Then we've got the Jonesy default skin, and after that we've got I believe it's Emmy default skin, which is, everybody has it. Then we have Drift, who's quite a cool skin. And after him, I'm sorry, but that's my attempt at Doggo. I'm sorry. Then we have my attempt at Elite Zadie, which is alright. Then we've got Grimy, who was in the shop the other day. Then we have got the Shadow Henchman. And then, I'm sorry for this, Megalodon. Sorry for reminding you of him. I'm sorry. Then we've got Meowscles. He's quite a cool dude. Then we've got Peely, the OG meme skin. And then we have got Raven, who's also an OG skin. Then after we've got Renegade Raider, good old Renegade Raider. And then we've got my attempt at Ringmaster Scar. Sorry for reminding you. Then we've got Shogun X. Then we have got my attempt at Skull Trooper. Then we've got Sparkplug, who's also a cool skin. Then we've got the Trespasser. So that's all for the Fortnite skins. Now it's onto the Marvel. So first up we have Ant-Man. And then after him we have Black Panther. And then after him we have Black Widow. And after her we have Captain America himself, which is, best. Then we have Cyclops. And then after Cyclops we have my attempt at Deadpool. I'm sorry for any hardcore Deadpool fans. Then we have Doctor Strange, who's alright. I think the cape just needs fixing. Then we've got Doctor Doom, who's, spoilers, he's Tony Stark. Then we've got Drax the Destroyer. And then we've got Gamora, although she doesn't look anything like her skin. Then we have got Groot, who is also very cool. Then we've got Hulk, and he's a bit big. And then I'm sorry, but Hulk Zero. I basically just wiped my pen. Don't worry, it's came off now. Then we've got the customizable Iron Man. And then we have got Iron Man Mark 45. And then we've got the Mark 85 Iron Man from Chapter 2, Season 4. Then we've got Loki. And after him, we've got Magneto. Again, from the terrible season. Then we've got Mantis, who's pretty bad if I'm honest. Then we've got Moon Knight, which I did not know was a skin. Then we've got Miles Morales. And after him, we have Spider-Man. Then after him, we have Spider-Man from Far From Home. Then we have Star-Lord. And then we have Thanos the Mad Titan. And then we have the Mighty Thor. Then we have Thor himself. Then we have my attempt at Venom. I think it's personally quite good. Then we have Wanda, or Scarlet Witch. And then we have War Machine. Then we have White Widow, or Yelena. And then we have the Winter Soldier. And finally, Wolverine. So that's all for the Marvel ones. Now it's time for Star Wars. So we have Anakin, the Chosen One. Then we have Ahsoka, his apprentice. Then we have Boba Fett. And then we have Captain Phasma from the Lego Pass. Then we have Chewbacca. Then we have Darth Maul. And after him we have Darth Vader. And after Vader we have Fennec Shand. And after her we have the First Order Stormtrooper. And after them we have Han Solo. And then after him we have Luke Skywalker. And then we have Mace Windu. And after him, the Mandalorian, the original one. And then we have the customizable one, which came out last season. Then we have Moff Gideon, who came out for last year's Star Wars event. Then we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then we have a Shock Trooper. And after him, we have a Stormtrooper. And then we have the normal Clone Trooper. Then the 212th Clone Trooper. And then finally the 332nd Clone Trooper. And that's all for Star Wars. Now it's time for the DC ones, which there's only like 5 of. First up we have Batman. And then my attempt at Beast Boy. I tried my best. Then the Joker. I couldn't really do Batman Who Laughs because it was a bit bad. Then we have Starfire. And then we have Superman, the newest one. And that's all for DC. Now for the icon skins. First up we have Ali A. I think this is probably the best of all my icon skin ones. Then we have a terrible Booger. I'm sorry, Booger, if you're watching this. Then we have my attempt at Chica. Again, sorry if you're watching this. Then Ice Spice, which is, again, terrible. Then I think Laserbeam was a good one as well, but I think the moustache was a bit much. Then we have Loser Fruit. You can't really tell that that's a cap. Then we have Ninja, which I basically just used J for. Then we have my attempt at Rat Boy. And then we have Snoop Dogg, or at least my try at him. And then Cypher PK. And that's all for the icon skins. Now time for some miscellaneous ones. So just random. First up we have Alan the Alien. I'm sorry any Invincible fans. Then we have Baymax, the cute marshmallow version. Then we have Cruella, which is a bit daft for her to be in Fortnite. Then we have my terrible attempt at Godzilla. And then we have my King Kong. I have the Beast Glove emote. Then we have Raiden. And then finally, Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you like Fortnite, and all Lego. Bye.